In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 6 reasons why I now believe as a developer that Ethereum is not only going to become the #1 cryptocurrency and overtake Bitcoin, but actually become the foundation of a brand new form of internet. Hi, I'm Ben. This is my wife Gigi, and we set out in 2017 on our journey to follow our passion and own our very first hotel. While away in Australia and the Philippines, I rediscovered Bitcoin, and by the time we came back home some 3 months later, I had turned $500 into over $10,000 just by trading crypto. I was hooked and started this YouTube channel to help others profit from crypto. Today, we also have our site Mutu.ninja to help our growing community with tools ranging from training videos to trading signals, and we continue to build in new features all of the time. Our goal, however, has not changed. We're still striving for that first hotel, but we know that trading the crypto markets is going to be our best chance of success. Welcome to another step along the road as we get that bit closer to finding our new home, our new business, the hotel. Okay, so let's now begin with reason number 1, which is developer adoption. This is absolutely crucially important for a Dapps type platform. Now, there's been many coming out, such as Cardano, Polkadot, KNC, Lisk, A-Chain. There's just so many which have been trying to compete with Ethereum. However, developer adoption is absolutely key. This is just like the iPhone and the reason why the App Store was so successful. When the iPhone came out, they also launched the App Store, which gave developers a way to create apps and actually make money with the apps that they developed. So they instantly had a great source of income, just like when Ethereum came out with the ICOs, now it's DeFi. And yes, you can do those similar type applications and do those on another platform like Polkadot or EOS or Tron. And there is now a whole wide range of possibilities as a developer that you could do, loads of different platforms to choose from. So why is it that developers always choose Ethereum? So just imagine for a second that you are a web developer, you want to get into like building smart contracts and all these, like build some sort of dApp. You come over to Amazon and you write in smart contract developer, and what you find is lots of books here on building smart contracts. And you know, if you're a developer, you want to get into it, this is really going to be the best source to learn any sort of coding language. Just buy a book on Amazon, read through it over a couple of months, and then you're an expert. It's as simple as that. So here we've got building games with Ethereum smart contracts. This one here is about Solidity, which is also Ethereum. Fundamental smart contract security, I don't know what that one there is. Here we've got mastering Ethereum, something here about Bitcoin, and then Ethereum and Solidity, Ethereum again, blockchain developers, this one here, the blockchain developer, which I believe is most likely to do with Ethereum. I know this one here, blockchain by example. I've got this book, I read about half of it, and the majority of it is all Ethereum and smart contracts. Ethereum dApps there. Decentralized dApps, Ethereum for web developers, more Ethereum, book there on blockchain, and yeah, basically, I'm sure here you get the picture. In fact, then you got some phones here, so pretty much all the books there on building smart contracts are all Ethereum. There aren't any whatsoever for any of the competitors to Ethereum at all. Well, let's just say you're a business owner, you're somebody that's looking for a developer who's going to build a smart contract for your business. And what is it that your developer is going to recommend? Well, obviously, the developer will recommend the language, the process that he knows best. And since he's probably read one of those books on Solidity and Ethereum, he's going to strongly suggest that you use Ethereum. And reason number 2 why both the business owner and the developer is both going to want to choose Ethereum over any other competition is because all of the big players are all using Ethereum. Now, I didn't really realize how much so until we built this application here on our website, Mutu Ninja. We built this one called the Watcher. So if we go over and take a look at the Watcher, we've basically split all these different coins here. These are undervalued. You can see here, Ethereum, Ethereum, Ethereum. Ethereum. So we've actually got a list. You can filter these here by tokens. And down here, so this is all the tokens now in the top 2,000 on CoinMarketCap. And you can see here, there's a lot of Ethereum. As you can see down in this list, it's pretty clear that everyone is using Ethereum. And if we scroll all the way down to the bottom, as you can see, lots and lots and lots of Ethereum in there. Obviously, it's going a little bit quick. But if we scroll all the way down to the bottom of our site, you can see this here, Dapps Platform Stats. If you click that, you will find all of this information here. We have the top tokens on CoinMarketCap for the top 100. And here are all the tokens in the top 100 of CoinMarketCap. And you can see that there's 46 tokens in the top 100. And as I'm saying, all of the top coins, the top tokens are all based on Ethereum. In fact, in the top 100 in CoinMarketCap, the only one of those 46 coins which is not Ethereum is, where is it? It's with Tron. Can anyone see it? There it is, a BitTorrent with Tron. That is the only one. Which leads me nicely onto reason number 3, which is basically Ethereum is now too big to fail. However, do not be confused here. So this is CoinMarketCap and it shows the market cap of each individual coin. So you have Bitcoin at $237 billion and Ethereum only at 44 billion. And yes, of course, that's going to be above the likes of Cardano and Polkadot because those are just new. Those are the new competition coming in. But a couple of months ago, I wrote this article here over on Ethereum, why all the Ethereum killers are now dead ducks. And if we scroll down here, basically what I decided to do was take the combined market cap of both the coin and all of the tokens on that platform and find out which one is the biggest platform. And at that time, what you can see is that Ethereum actually had a market cap of $155 billion, which was 99.6% of the entire market share for the Dapps platforms. And second at that time was Stellar Lumens with 143 million, not billion, million. So 155 billion. And at that time, I believe that wasn't too far off. Bitcoin then was 175. So they were very, very close at that time. Now over here on the right hand side is the new stats. You can check these every single day over on our website. Right now it's 99% of the market rather than the 98, sorry, rather than the 99 which it was. And if we have a look at some of these here, so Ethereum, it was 1,113 tokens in the top 2,000 in CoinMarketCap. And I think if you're not in the top 2,000, it's really just the absolute of a shit coin, right? So you need to be in the top 2,000 to really count for anything. Currently 1,137, so they've increased. Neo was 21, now it only has 19 coins in the top 2,000. Stellar was 18, so Stellar in terms of market cap, it used to be right up there. It was the second competitive one with Ethereum, if you can actually call that competition at all. Yes, it was 18, but now it only has 10, so they've lost 8 projects from the top 2,000. Tron, however, Tron has gone from 9 tokens up to 14, so Tron doing pretty good, but still only with 0.88% of the market share of all the Dapps platforms. So hopefully you're beginning to see the picture. Ethereum really is the dominant force here in the Dapps market, and it doesn't look to be changing. All of this competition, such as EOS and all that, they've been out since 2017, so at least 3 years. Stellar Lumens even longer, and so far they've sucked up barely even 1% of the market share. Ethereum also going down here in this list, as I was saying earlier, it has all the big boys. It has Chainlink, it has Tether, USD Coin, Crypto.com, Wrapped Bitcoin, Leo, DAI, Uniswap, Maker, OMG Network, which is obviously being sold as something which is better than Ethereum. It's like Ethereum 2.0 today. However, it is still an Ethereum token itself. Then you've got UMA, Yearn Finance, really big right now, another DeFi platform, Synthetics, Compound, Also really big right now, Basic Attention Token, absolutely fantastic coin. Ren, Celsius, OX, Kyber Network. I mean, so many of these. These are the really big name coins, all of which all running on Ethereum. And point number 4, why I believe that Ethereum is going to absolutely dominate and become the new platform for a new version of the internet and also take over Bitcoin and the #1 spot on CoinMarketCap is to do with continual development. Now, the biggest problem with Bitcoin is the fact that it only does still 7 transactions per second, and it has many other flaws as well, such as being ridiculously expensive to send money from one wallet to another. You've heard stories of people, having to send like $20 and then it'll cost $50 in transaction fees, all of that type of stuff. It's super expensive. Now, Ethereum has also got many of those similar problems, but Ethereum has been developing Ethereum 2.0 because Ethereum has a development team, a team of developers constantly behind it, working away behind the scenes to improve the network, improve the platform, and just make it better. And whatever seems to come out, whether it's DeFi, ICOs, whatever it is, Ethereum always seem to be on top of it. Whereas something like Bitcoin was just made once by Satoshi Nakamoto about 10 plus years ago, and then it's just been left. I know, yes, they have been making like the Lightning Network as sort of a second layer on top and all of this sort of stuff to try and sort of hide some of those problems. However, obviously they still exist. And I think Bitcoin will go on for at least another 10 years, but at some point its technology is just going to be too old and slow. And since you cannot actually change it, which is of course one of the good things about Bitcoin, is the trust factor that it cannot be changed. But because it cannot be changed, it's just going to at some point lag behind the technology, or at least other technology that will be coming out over the next 20 years. Whereas something like Ethereum, I can see continuing to develop throughout the next 20, 30, 40 years, and it will just get better and better and better. And point number 5 now, all the Ethereum competition, all those Ethereum killers out there which have come out over the last few years, which I've been really excited about and looking into and think, wow, this is going to be something really new. This is going to be something which is going to replace Ethereum. All of those have failed, as I mentioned in this report a while ago. They've all failed, and if we have a look at something like EOS, so EOS is one of the biggest ICOs ever. Obviously, just like all the rest of these, they run their ICO on an Ethereum ERC20 token before creating their own blockchain. And EOS actually raised $1 billion during their ICO. 1 billion is 1,000 million. It is a lot of money. And with that $1 billion of investor money, they've managed to take up 0.2% of the Dapps market. And they've done that over 3 years. So they've had, ever since from 2017, we're now coming up to the end of 2020. And yeah, so they've had like over 3 years now, really. And they've only got 0.2% of market share at the cost of $1 billion. So let's just take a minute to just have a look at Ethereum, where it is right now. So we're at $395 right now on Ethereum. It did peak out there in 2017, up at $1,473. So it did already go a long way. And I would predict that as we get to the next all-time high, we are easily going to be looking at between sort of $3,000 to $5,000. And right now, with it being all the way down there, you're talking thousands of % gain now over the next year to go. So I think that's going to be pretty good. Here was Ethereum. This was really the ICO back there in August of 2015. And since then, it went from, we're all the way down here, about $1 for Ethereum. Okay, really cheap, down at $1, all the way up to 1,000 in, 2015 through to 2017. 2 years. 2 years for Ethereum to go from about $1 to 1,400. Now, on the other hand, if we're going to have a look at something like EOS, so this was EOS, I think this was on Binance, and so it was listed there on October 2017. They were doing the pre-sale, the ICO before that, and then it was about 50 cents, it says there, 50 cents, and it went all the way up to about $23 on EOS. $23 is what people were actually paying for EOS back then. That was April, so April 2018, and in 2 years it's come down all the way back down to $2 on EOS. It's really, really low, and obviously it's only picked up 16 projects in the top 2,000 in CoinMarketCap. So out of the top 2,000 coins, it only has 16. And you know, I'm not really just picking on EOS because they're all exactly the same, whether it's Neo, Tron, Wave, Stellar Lumens, Qtum. I mean, they're all pretty poor attempts at taking the market. The reason why I'm really sort of outlining EOS is just clearly because they raised $1 billion, and that is obviously a very, very big marketing budget. They could have been spending some of that money. Let's just say they put $1 million of the billion, so they got 1,000 million, and they just took 1 million and just put it onto like Facebook advertising, YouTube advertising, and all of this. Now, I know obviously that anything to do with Bitcoin, it wasn't allowed to be advertised, particularly on Facebook around that time. But if they were really advertising for developers to come on and create platforms, that type of adverts, rather than trying to get people to sort of buy into an ICO, they could probably have found a way around it. But with their 1,000 million budget, where has that money gone? What have they done with it? They're just all enjoying themselves on a beach somewhere with everyone's money. And what about the new stuff? So something like Polkadot, that is all the rage right now. Everyone's talking about Polkadot and Cardano. So if we just have a look at Polkadot, what we've got here is these are all the things currently running on Polkadot. So as they were not in that list, like you just saw, Polkadot wasn't mentioned in the list. They don't have any coins in that top 2,000. Obviously, they do have this one here called Kusama, but that is actually by Parity. So Parity is the development company which created Polkadot in the first place. This was just their own version of a token, just to say, look, you know, it's like a proof of concept. This is a coin running on our system. And that one you'll find on CoinMarketCap, I believe in sort of like 59th place right now. But this one here, so if we have a look for Centrifuge, in fact, we'll do that Kusama one first, just to show you the difference. So here is Kusama, and you'll see there it is ranked number 59 in CoinMarketCap, and that one exists. That's a real coin. Well done to the team there at Polkadot for creating your own token and getting that listed. However, if we have a look at something like Centrifuge, where is it? We've got this Centrifuge Radial token. I believe that one is the one. If we come down here, it should say something there about being on Polkadot. Here we go, substrate-based blockchain. So Substrate is what Polkadot uses. And you can see there they're not currently listed. And if you go through all of these other tokens here, which are allegedly listed on Polkadot, you'll see that actually none of them at all are in CoinMarketCap. And that is why you don't see any mention of Polkadot or Cardano or KNC or any of these other ones here right now. They just do not exist right now. There are no tokens currently out there running on those platforms. And of course, the big selling point for these things, now everyone likes new stuff, just like I did in the beginning. Everybody likes the idea of the next big thing, the next Bitcoin, the next Ethereum. So it's an easy way to sort of market these things and make some money. And that marketing ploy really does all hinge on one thing, which is that the fact that Ethereum hasn't yet launched Ethereum 2.0. So they're like, this is like Ethereum 2.0 today. So you can, rather than waiting, join our platform and it's like you're already on Ethereum 2.0. So the question is, what happens when Ethereum 2.0 launches? This article here was from October 20, so just 2 days ago, and they're saying that Ethereum 2.0 deposit contract to launch this week by CoinSend, whatever, dev. And yeah, so I read through this yesterday, and basically it looks as though they've already pretty much got 2.0 in place, and it all seems to be up and running just fine. The main problem with Ethereum 2.0 really seems to be they've got all those big boys. They're like Chainlink and BAT and all these really big tokens, Energy as well. Not Energy, Engine. engine coin, which obviously runs all those gaming NFTs and everything. So lots of really big business is running, sat on the shoulders of Ethereum. So they have to make sure that when they change from Ethereum, the normal one you have now, over to Ethereum 2.0, that nobody is going to lose any money. No one's going to lose any sort of wallet addresses or whatever. So it's one thing just making a brand new project using all the latest technology from the ground up and just releasing it. That's easy enough. Obviously, that is what the guys with Polkadot and Cardano and all those have been doing. But when you're going from Ethereum with all of those customers already on board, and then you have to transition them into the new sort of technology, that is very, very challenging. And they have to do lots and lots of testing to make sure that it's going to be done seamlessly, because there's a lot of money at stake. And by the looks of it, Ethereum seems to almost be there. So I think probably by the end of the year, by the sound of it, or at least very, very early next year, Ethereum 2.0 will already be out. So OMG, which is the Ethereum 2.0 today, you got OX, you got REN, also, as already mentioned a lot, Polkadot and Cardano, all of those types of projects, their argument of it is like Ethereum 2.0 and they're better than Ethereum for the X reason, whatever. All of those reasons why you should turn away from Ethereum and go and use those platforms, those reasons will be null and void. And as we already said at the beginning of the video in point number 1, any developers looking to build smart contracts, their route into becoming smart contract developers, like through Amazon, through reading books, etc., and educating themselves, really the only education out there is for Solidity and Ethereum. And with Ethereum 2.0 coming out, all of that competition is just going to be null and void and destroyed. Okay, so that is it. Those are my 6 reasons why I believe that Ethereum is really going to be sort of taking over and absolutely exploding next year in 2021 next year. So I think it is going to just dominate the entire crypto market going forward, and at some point it's going to take over Bitcoin and be number 1, and particularly the combined blockchain. So if you add up the market caps of all of those tokens running on Ethereum, then that is most certainly going to be more than Bitcoin very, very soon. If you believe that I've missed anything important here in this video, do let me know in the comments down below. I'll be leaving links to all of the stuff here mentioned in the description down below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It certainly helps with that YouTube algorithm, which I seem to be having a lot of trouble with lately. So yeah, I really would appreciate a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, and all that sort of stuff, because for some reason these videos, like the last one I recently did, which was really good, which I thought when I was making it's probably like the best video I've done all year at least, and then I was absolutely shocked to find it only had 500 views. I couldn't believe it. That was like one of the best videos I've done. So yeah, do please give us a thumbs up, and that's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next video.